Hi guys. Alright, so let's just talk about what we've been doing most recently in the past couple of weeks. We've been looking at these right triangles. I'm just going to trace this right triangle right here. And then we've been drawing squares off of each of the legs, such as this square and this square. Okay. And we discovered that the area of the square off of each of the legs, if we added them together, that is equal to the area of the square that we can draw off of the hypotenuse, which is over here. So we did that first on dot paper, and we've done it a little bit on graph paper, and then we transferred that information into the formula a squared plus b squared equals c squared, which is known as the Pythagorean theorem. Well, today, in this investigation, we're going to apply the Pythagorean theorem to different situations. Now, I previously told you that Pythagoras got a lot of credit for some things that maybe he had some credit in creating, but maybe he didn't, because his followers were very loyal and gave him a lot of the credit. But one of his followers' name was Theodorus. And Theodorus, even though he was a Pythagorean, he did take credit for this creation that we're going to talk about. And it's called the Wheel of Theodorus. Okay, it looks like this. And you can see the Wheel of Theodorus, it actually begins over here with a right triangle. Okay, and it goes counterclockwise, but I'll talk about that in a minute. So it begins with a right triangle, and if you figure out this right triangle, this is 1 unit for the leg and 1 unit for this other leg. So using the Pythagorean theorem, I have to use my marker, 1 squared plus 1 squared, a squared plus b squared, equals c squared. And we can solve this. 1 squared is 1 plus 1 equals c squared. And that's 2 equals c squared. Our last step is the square root of 2 equals c, or equals the length of the hypotenuse, which is what they have here. Okay. Now to draw the Wheel of Theodorus, now this leg that we just figured out, this hypotenuse that we just figured out as the square root of 2 now becomes the leg length of the next right triangle that we draw. Now this right triangle, the outside leg is 1 unit long, and this leg now is the square root of 2. You're going to use the Pythagorean theorem to figure out what the hypotenuse of that next triangle is. And you're actually going to figure out the hypotenuse of each of these triangles going all the way around the Wheel of Theodorus.